You would think that's like the first thing, but no. Just a sec. Edibles ain't shit. I'm back. Okay. I just clicked something. Okay, we're still live. Kubrick stare. You know who I think of when I think of staring at the camera in a film? Who directed Tokyo Story? Was that the name? Ozu is coming to me. Is that correct? The only cinema I know at all is Japanese cinema because I had to learn a little bit about it for school. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Ozu. Okay. This may be a deal breaker for VTube Studio. We'll see. What's off about it, by the way, is the audio late? Because I can fix that. But my guess is it's not actually picking up on the lip flaps at all. You don't get to see that. This you get to see. So this is Racing Spirits. Yeah, it's probably my mouth. It's not a shooter, I think. It's a racing game. Yeah. I kind of have squirrel cheeks. And I think that might be why the camera doesn't really seem to catch my eyes. You don't need to see all this. Hang on. Yeah, you wanted to see this, right? You want the bow to be nice and big. But we're good now. Or are we? Who noticed it? Raise your hand if you noticed it. Oh, this sounds awful. Oh, that game is really good, yeah. I'm just about to sneeze. My mic has to be muted when it happens. So, supposedly this is called Racing Spirits. That's the kanji for tamashi. And it's funny, the ROM is labeled Deishingu Damashi, but I wonder if it's Spiritsu. Yeah, that's what I'm trying not to do, Curry. Well, don't spoil the whole lineup for everyone at Bridgewater. Come on now. Let's start. What do you think about the volume? It's pretty loud on my end. What about on yours? All right, we've got the novice class and the A class. Obviously, we need novice class. Oh, hang on. I'm easily impressed, but this is like unusual for the PC Engine. Here. You know what, actually? We can go a little bigger. That's where it's at. It's quiet? Yeah, okay. Hang on. I will say, though, most people don't keep their game audio as quiet as I do. Look at this. When you hit this, when you pick this, it goes like... That's cool. All right. Whatever. My name. Dot. Here we go. This is the IREM Osaka circuit, by the way. That's kind of funny. I bet that doesn't exist in real life. Disc soft. There are disc softs today. Yeah, we haven't made it very far in the retrospective mastermind. IREM's there. Okay, I'm the one on the top, apparently. Hey, this plays all right. It's kind of rare for these, like, outrun style games to, like, run smoothly on the PC Engine, even though, I mean, like, Rad Racer runs great. And that's a Famicom game. Well, NES. The game runs like shit. That's the issue. Which one? Metal Storm? They didn't do a lot of NES games. Yeah, the turns are good. Do they do this in real life? Do they stack tires by the road to kill weaker racers? Oh, Kickle Cubicle, okay. Never played it. I remember, like, you would see Kickle Cubicle in Nintendo Power and stuff. And in catalogs. It didn't look no fun, but I remember I, like, pronounced it in my head, Kickle Cubicle, which is not right. They're in front of walls. That's even worse. Really? It's not just me. Dude, this game is not possible. They screwed up. All right, racing heads. Do I want to enter these corners like on the outside of the road? Or do I take the curve on the inside? You know what I mean? Yeah, kind of Yankees. I don't really know why. But this style of game is not that common on the PC Engine, and for some reason they tend to run like crap. Even though, like, I mean, pole position was like before the NES even came out, right? Granted, it was an arcade game. Out, in, out. So I was doing the opposite of the thing you're supposed to do. And that goes for any corner? I don't think I did very well there. Yeah, I was braking, actually. You'd never believe it, but I was braking. Here we go. Retrying. This song is tight. I didn't really notice this the first time. This is a good song. So yeah, let me tell you. Can I mess with these actually? Hang on. Oh, look at that. Do I want high geared, low geared, or wide geared? What? I'm going with the default. What? The angle pipe. Oh, yeah, the 6-angle pipe. Yeah, what is that? Surely it's not intermediate, right? Because it's like a bike part. Huh? What? Huh? My guy hauled ass last time. What changed this time around? Whatever. So I want to be out here, right? And then to prep for this next turn, I want to be here. Oh, no, because I'm reading the map wrong. You know what? The soft reset shortcut doesn't work on this game. That's really rare. So most TurboGrafx and PC Engine games, if you hit run and select, which if you think of the NES controller, it's basically start and select simultaneously. Hey, it is a tire screech, the pause sound. It resets the game, but that's not the case for a couple of them. It is really easy to reset by mistake, actually, if you're expected to use the start or run buttons. Sorry, the select or run buttons in gameplay. I did it once with Bonk's Adventure, which is a really long game, all the way at the end, so I had to play the whole thing twice. So, that inside part is crucial, right? In other words, as I approach this corner here, I want to brake so much and turn so sharply that I can actually reach the inside of the turn, right? It seems like I needed to be braking like before the game even indicated that the corner was coming up. Does that sound right? Bonk's Revenge is longer still. So I turned the brakes on like 5 times during that. I'm guessing that's not good. I start braking as soon as I see the arrow. It's not soon enough. So what's the reasoning here? I guess it's that the shortest path between any 2 points is a straight line. Is that the notion? So like you're trying to cut a straight line through the corner rather than curve along with the road and stay in the lane? Maximize exit speed? Oh, is that all? I don't know if I have a future as like a motorcycle racer. Not to be too self-critical. I'm almost out of continues on the first course. I usually don't play them for very long, Mastermind. There are a handful on this system, though. Hey, K-Price. I don't... It doesn't make any sense. I was just holding the one button the first race, and it was fine. So more like that, right? This first corner is rough. You know, if this is... What is this speed metric? Is this like kilometers per hour? Why would you go 300 kilometers per hour on a motorcycle? You'll just crash. Don't you know there's tires on the road? Which direction is this corner gonna be? Oh, it's the other way. I think I had Rhythm Song explain this to me the last time one of these games come up, which is that like if you ever pick up speed while turning, you're increasing your turning radius. So it's counterproductive. And what's funny is in real life, I understand that, like intuitively, like when you're driving a car, it's just like, yeah, that's something you would never do is speed up during a turn. That felt better, that turn. This is tough. IRM doesn't fuck around. And you want to play an IRM game, you better bring your A game. Damn, yeah, this is tough. That's true. Very funny, Duke. There we go. They just straight up give you a better bike than this guy. Oh, it's over. Yeah, look at that. This is still better. This is still better. RPGs, I have no idea. Is Burai an RPG? That might be tonight. I think that's like at the beginning of next week, though. Yeah, I noticed that. But if this were real bikes, that would be a bad idea, I guess, right? I imagine it's a little tough to, like, know, because we don't know how realistically this model's, like, how vehicles work. Uh-huh. Psychics. There are a lot of games. What if I just finished the sentence there and I didn't tell you what I was thinking? That would be pretty funny. There are a lot of games for the Famicom, I think especially the FDS, because the FDS was the dumping ground for shovelware that claimed to train your latent psychic abilities. Because you know how there was like a craze of psychics in the US, I think, in like the 70s and 80s. Woohoo! Thanks for the follow. I got spooked. Yeah, taboos like that, but there was like a surprising number of them. That's the best I've ever done. But I only beat my time by a second. Yeah, it's fine. That's actually rare. Usually the follow notification is silent. But that sound happened in for some reason it's letting me play again. Yeah, taboo was rare. But the I think I did a real good job qualifying for this one. That's why they put me in the back, right? To give the other racers a chance. So anyway. I like this music. I'm gonna do what the AI does, even though it's not like good racing. Yeah, wouldn't you know it? Trying to approach this like it was real life kind of backfired. But you know, when, what's his name? Like Uri Geller or something was on TV bending spoons. There was a similar craze in Japan at the time. And, so there are a number of games that train you how to see the future and stuff. Oh, this dude brought his A game. Pit? How do you make a pit stop? Oh, they didn't do it either. Oh, whatever. Oh, it is. I know about Green Biker Dude, sort of. The graphics are a little deceptive. Like, earlier I thought I was on the road, and I totally wasn't. I was really killing it for a second there. But then I hit the sign. See, rubber band mechanics suck when you're losing to them. But I've had this happen before, where I'll play a racing game with no rubber bands at all. And so when you fall behind, you like You could race like a god and you'll never come back. Which makes sense, I suppose. I mean, that would be real racing, wouldn't it? Oh, I'm running out of gas. Are you supposed to do that? Wouldn't want that pesky petrol weighing down the bike, now would you? More like shit shop. I don't know, I kind of like this one, actually. I wish I had the manual, because I would love to know how to make a pit stop. I'm just gonna kind of hit buttons when it's saying pit, pit, pit. And hope that it's, yeah, okay, you hit select. This is cool. Yeah, sure. No. Yeah, intermediate, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. Pit out, go. So I didn't need to swap my tires out there. I already had tires. The early pit. Well, but my bike was running low on fuel. I think I actually needed to do it. Maybe not. Who here likes Mario Kart? I'd raise my hand, but I don't have a hand tracker, so I can't. Really, OG only? I like the later games because they added the princesses. I'm not a big Princess Toadstool fan. I suppose it's been Peach since like 1996 here, huh? And she's like the only girl in the first two. So, kind of not my thing. Oh wow, some poor motherfucker is doing almost as bad as me. Or so I thought. Oh wait, this is another right turn. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of 64. Who here can guess my character of choice? It's probably not that hard. Because I already gave away that I don't like Peach. I don't hate her. I mean, she's fine. She's there. Yoshi? No. No, not Baby Daisy. No. Who's Woomy? Oh, that's Splatling or whatever it's called. What is it called? Yeah, dog got it. Yeah, Baby Rosalina. Hang for your... How's that a power move? What's it called? Inkling, that's the one. Squid Kid. Yeah, I would probably play Inkling also. Oh, is Splatling a guy? Oh, this is a good song. Yeah, I do like Isabelle a lot. Yeah, it's funny actually. So Rosalina's like taller than the other princesses, right? The Mario sports games are why, apparently. They were originally her design was, I guess, kind of similar to the other princesses. She was like the same height and general build and everything. And one of the Nintendo execs stepped in and went, so sometimes in our sports games, you really don't want to pick a middle or lightweight. So we need female characters who aren't like super small in case we fuck up and make Funky Kong kind of characters too good again. I'm on the top, by the way. That one who just like ran into a sign was the AI. Oh, Pauline is in it, really. I think I like Mario Tennis. I'm not a big Nintendo person, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm gonna hit the sign too. Look out for that hairpin, my god. But I kind of like the Nintendo sports games. I really like Mario Golf. Having said that, I'd be surprised if I put even 10 hours into it. I like get it, and I'm like, yes, I have Mario Golf, and I love to look at it. And then it's like, all right, well, that was fun. Cackletta. I guess what I'm saying is this game needs Rosalina. How'd I beat the AI at something? Well, I'm still at the bottom of the at the bottom of the thing, so whatever. Yeah, I wanna play that Mario Golf, the new one. Yeah, Tsukuba's a real track. The IREM circuit wasn't though, right? The N64 kiosk. The only kiosk I need at McDonald's is the little bar with the ketchup dispenser. Ah. Get it? This really is like Mario Kart. Everyone's just crashing into each other. What song does this remind me of? Oh, Apollo by Pornography. Does everyone know that song? Probably not. Not that it's an obscure song, but... Wow. It's a Japanese song that wasn't in an anime, so... Oh... What are you doing? Yeah, I mean it's just pornography in katakana, you know, in Japanese. But it's clearly a portmanteau. Ah, there's a sign there, dude. It's clearly a portmanteau. It's like a little joke. Also, the graffiti there is almost certainly a mistranslation of nakugaki, which is, it can also be like doodles. If I had to guess, it's like doodling something pervy in the margins of your notebook is the idea behind that name. I like that band. That one song they did for like the original Full Metal Alchemist was super good. Melissa, remember that one? And then their like non-anime stuff is all, you know, it ranges from fine to fantastic. The guy's a really good singer. God dang it, dude. Remember when I was like totally fine during the qualifier? They put magnets in the sign because I was doing too well. Anyway, Apollo, not a good song, in my opinion. Oh no, it sounded like the Shingeki no Kyojin opening as well. Probably predictably, I don't like that show. I work in the manga business. I'm a translator, and when new volumes of my work come out, I like to look at sales rankings and see if I beat the newest volume of Shingeki no Kyojin. Which should not be called Attack on Titan. That's stupid. Hey, thank you. You caught me while I was... you caught me at the most embarrassing possible moment. Thank you for the raid, Dream Here. You're live out the stream. Go, oh, the sign. Wow, would you believe that? My bike itself is not in good shape. Why? How could that have happened? But you know what I mean, right? It sounds like the first opening song for a second there. I mean, SNK rolls off the tongue just as well as AOT, but then people will think you're talking about the the sunset while I was catching up to these guys. Come on. Well, 15 seconds behind. Is that good? At Weird Anime. Oh, that's not good, huh? It does say Tsukuba. It's Tsukuba. Tsukuba is like a place. And 3 gold trophies for the door. Isn't that awesome? Oh, do the closed captions think scuba is scuba? No, they get really confused. It somehow heard goodbyes. Is it just trophies? Is the material of the trophy unspecified? Dude, this game is fun, but it is way too hard. Look at that. No. I went, that is the same thing, isn't it? Anyway. The mine. Do you think that's mine or Mine? It's probably Mine, right? Hear the chort, have a trophy. All right, I like this, but there are other games tonight, so give me a second. So I need to move some disk images onto my flash cart. I rarely use my actual collection when I stream, because when you're switching games, it is a huge pain to have like a giant stack of CD cases and stuff. Look, it happened again. For some reason, when VTube Studio loses me, it snaps me to that pose. I think it's awesome. I like that pose too. And that oh, poor VTube Studio. I'm right here, I promise. Okay. But yeah, anyone who's ever done a stream where they used all original cartridges and switched games like 20 times knows how annoying it is. New window. Yeah, yeah. It's Card Crusher, isn't it? We all remember Card Crusher, I think. All right. Just a sec. So you're sort of seeing how the sausage is made here. Usually I prep everything ahead of time. It's just a matter of pressing buttons to move through all the stuff. I didn't have time to do that today. I could have had time, but my sleep schedule is just in tatters because of daylight saving time. It's not savings, it's saving. Did you know that? Savings would be like a sale. Like, we're having a sale on daylight. Come down to Bob's time. I don't look at me. Like I said, I didn't get enough sleep. I think at the best of times, I'm not a particularly funny person. So you're getting a nerfed low tier character at the moment. All right, I'm back. Hey there, Princess Za. How's speedrunning every variant of Bonk going? How many dozens of world records do you have? Let's see. No, wrong one. Okay, this next game, if you've been around for a little bit, you're going to remember it, and you'll remember that I did not stick with it for too long. Where was the other one? It is Dai Senpu Custom. Dai Senpu is some Toaplan shmup. I forget what like the US name is, but it has one for the arcade release. A Tailspin may not be tonight. Twin Hawk. I don't like Twin Hawk. That's just the truth about me, and we're all gonna have to learn to deal with that. And that's it. You only have two. Ugh. The viewer's hand, I suppose. I don't know. It's up to interpretation. Like all good works of art. The onus of interpretation is on you. All right, we're almost good to go. Yeah, that's kind of how it felt to me. Can I confess? I mean, I can. I've already done this. I've already said this. I'm not a big Raiden fan, as it turns out. I'm a big Raiden Fighters fan. And they're very different games, so it kind of makes sense I would only like the one. Whoo! Thank you, Severb. Oh, hot! That's a hot dog storm right there. Ha! Who gets that one? Speaking of shmups, Dai Senpu Custom. When did this come out? July 26th. A lot of games came out in July of 1991. I feel like if you were NEC, you were probably feeling really good about business at this point. You didn't get it? There's a There's a like just totally normal, kind of almost generic shmup. It has really nice sound effects. I don't mean to say it's bad, but it's not wacky. And for no reason at all. It's just like a military game. It looks like Raiden Fighters or something. It's called Hot Dog Storm. So figure that one out. Which scene's everybody looking at right now anyway? Okay, that's the right scene, so that's good. Give me just a sec to track down the box art. I really like the PC Engine offline catalog. That's the software I use to get all of this stuff. The only thing is it's a little inconsistent as to whether a game will be listed under its Japanese name or its American name. But I'm sort of surprised this was under D for die and not T for twin. Or like whatever the US title was. The point stands. It actually really helps for screening out, not safe for work material. Because sometimes they just have straight up screenshots of that. Which I think that's probably not intended for people who were trying to avoid that stuff. But it's convenient for me since I am. All right, what was this called? Daisenpu Custom. Please, D-pad, don't do this to me. I hate to say this, but this controller's starting to go. And the form factor is so simple. Holy crap. What's that? I can't see it. It's too small. 1069. Thank you, Slushy Cat. Okay, so was there a donation message associated with that? Do I need to go read it? All right, hang on. Or you could just post it. All right. I think we're good. Did that cause the scene to transition? No. You know, Stream Decks don't play well with studio mode. Okay, thank you. Because, of course, I forgot to start up my Streamlabs dashboard. I always do. This is Daisenpu Custom. Ported by NEC Avenue, and I have not had good luck with NEC Avenue ports of other companies' arcade games. They're not all bad, though. And they developed Son Son 2, which, as I've said, is one of my favorites, so... Oh, dude! I'm digging this music. What do you guys think? Is it good? All right. I'm not too into the shmups on this system, which is funny because that's like definitely one of the things this system is known for. For my money, there are a lot of really mediocre ones. And then a lot of the ports of arcade games, they sort of don't meet their potential, I think. All right. What do you think? Is button 1 shot? That's analogous to button A on the NES, or is button 2 shot? The other one's gonna be bomb. I'm gonna go with button 2 is shot. I honestly can't remember if this is like exactly like the Hue Card port with CD music, but I bet it is. Oh, I guess right. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Those are CD sound effects, not chip like what Hue C6 whatever sound effects. They're not like chiptune sound effects. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of unusual for them to both stream CD audio for the music and like load samples into RAM. A lot of the time, the sound effects are all done by the chip, and then the music is streamed off the CD. It's not actually technically Redbook audio. It predates that standard. Come on. I have to say, everybody who defers to my unusual, but not that uncommon, romanization style, where I will never romanize M like N and then P as NPU. It'll be MPU. I appreciate that people meet me halfway on that, because I know nobody does that but me. We do it that way at work usually, and the reasoning behind it is sound. At least for native English speakers, and I can't really speak. You know, if your native language is like Spanish or Portuguese or something, and you're reading English, I have no perspective on what romanization best allows you to intuit Japanese pronunciation. But the way people pronounce senpai, because everybody spells it with an N, right? They spell it SENPAI. The way everybody pronounces that, it's so strange to my ear, and also to most native Japanese speakers' ear as well. Because, you know, not only am I not a native speaker, my conversational Japanese is not my strong suit. Not anymore. It used to be. It is Toaplan, and you know what? It's not a good port. Yeah, Hepburn, I think sometimes people will, or I think they'll often still do the MP thing instead of NP. Yeah, so this is this game's gimmick. It doesn't have like a Raiden style, like screen clearing bomb. When you hit the bomb button, you summon a bunch of wingmen, and they will take hits for you. Yeah, I don't really like the theming of these, of like 1942 and all of its rip-offs personally. Like, it's just a little boring compared to like, what if these were space shooters? That's cooler to me. And that's one thing that Raiden gets right. Raiden, like, the environments are still terrestrial, but you get to have fun with a badass like science fiction fighter instead of, you know, a Spitfire or a Sopwith or whatever. I don't know my fighter. Yeah, Shoujo. So that's something I don't like, and that's, I believe, what the Japanese government endorses, that style of romanization. It only makes sense if you're a native Japanese speaker. So why are you even bothering to romanize it then? If you're not aiding people in approximating the actual pronunciation, you're not doing anyone any good, really. Thunder Dragon. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? No! I love Thunder Dragon. Not that I've ever played it. Have you ever seen how they romanize Goku's name in Dragon Ball? First of all, did you know it's not Goku, it's Goku? How about that? Now, you can pronounce it however you want, I don't care. But yeah, I've seen OU. Have you ever seen UH? I swear they do that sometimes. Hey, how do you pronounce the sun in Sun Wukong? I know even Wukong is like wrong, right? Like, first of all, wouldn't there be a tonal component? Yeah. Have you seen the official romanization of Eevee? It's also really strange. Really, with the h at the end. Is that how it's pronounced? Duke. I mean, obviously I can't read any of that, but there's like just a whole bunch of extra vowels in there. It's like oh, it's his really? That's cool. No. Not only, so the Monkey King is like, sort of, he's supposed to be a little too, cocksure and, well, I suppose cocky, right? And full of himself, right? Isn't that part of the point of the novel? Well, I've died. I'll continue. Who cares? I don't like this game, so I'm fine to. Now you watch your mouth. In the Godiego song Monkey Magic, which was used for that live action Journey to the West that I think got released or got aired maybe in the UK under the title Monkey. The lyrics describe Sun Wukong as a cocky, saucy monkey, which they knew what they were doing. I'm sure they knew what they were doing with those lyrics. I don't appreciate it, for one. That's actually my Juhachiban at karaoke. Do you know about Juhachiban or Ohako? It's like I think in English you would call it your jam. So your song that you sing if you want to impress everybody. Mine is Monkey Magic by Godiego. Go look it up. You'll know you have the right song if it opens with a bunch of cool like Moog synth riffs and a guy going acha like he's doing a high kick. Or not a high kick, a spin kick. God, this game is so hard, dude. How do I ever 1cc any shmups? This is what I don't understand, okay? Like, if I can beat a shmup, I can beat it like with blindfolded. Like it's impossible for me to lose, and I'm too strong. And then like you give me a shmup like this, and I can't even get past the first stage. Yeah, that's probably the right series, Cuba. I've never seen it, but I really like the theme song. I think it's like maybe a bit of a cultural touchstone in Japan. So like, that's not why I would sing it. I just sing it because I have very limited vocal range. There's not much, I don't have many options. But I used to go to karaoke with like, kind of like grizzled working class, like 50-year-old men when I was in Japan. And that would usually get a pretty big reaction. And then there's also this band that I love to death. They're called Seiki Matsu, but the way it's stylized is weird. So it's pronounced Seiki Matsu. This means like the turn of the century. Literally, it's the end of the century, but the way that they write it is, hang on. Sei naru mono. Ueru. Akuma. Yeah, Maze of the Haze. That's a good one. Seiki Matsu. So that Roman numeral 2, that's like 2, right? Which becomes tsu in Japanese syllabary, or it can. So Seiki Matsu, which is supposedly short for the demons who hunger for the flesh of the holy shall rise again. So they're a Kiss ripoff, like the lead singer's name is Demon, which I actually didn't know this because I don't know anything about Kiss because Kiss sucks. But that's Gene Simmons's like stage name too, is the Demon. And then they had a guitarist named Ace. Like, they weren't trying to hide it, but they do deny it. They do deny it. So it came up in an interview. People asking, people talking about how they were like well, I didn't know that. Talking about, would you consider yourselves like a Kiss tribute band? Because you were obviously inspired by them. And they're like, what are you talking about? These are kabuki. Our look, first of all, is quite normal where we come from, because they have this whole kayfabe thing. They're basically VTubers, where they're like demons, right? They're like, first of all, this is just how we dress in hell. And second, no, we've never particularly been fans of Kiss. They suck. Like, that is the sickest burn, to just completely blatantly rip Kiss off and like dress exactly like them and do your makeup exactly like them. And then just deny it because you don't actually like Kiss. Yes. That at the time he would have gone by Demon Kogure. But he now goes by His Excellency Demon Daemon Kakka. You knew I was a nerd, but you didn't know just how deep this whole thing went. So anyway, I would sing Monkey Magic, and I would sing Seiki Matsu and stuff. And the guys who, they're probably in their 60s now, because they were, they were somewhere in their 50s then, would be like, they'd be like, first of all, like, why do you even know about that? Because they were expecting me to sing English songs, first of all, and then if I did anything Japanese, like something that had been on the radio at any point in the past, like 30 years. But no. And I was like, I don't know, I just really like guitar. Which I did at the time. I'm not much of a guitar person anymore. Sorry, Ian. Why? I tried to cut to the left. Why would you cut to the left? That's where the boundary of the screen is. You can't go there. That's not for you. Anyway, I don't know if maybe Toaplan shmups are just not my thing. I think the game should be easy. That way I could have fun with it. What if there was just a safe spot? Like you just hang out right here and never move and everything misses you. There's not, though. I love Dogyun. I hear like actually playing it can really get on your nerves. Okay, all right, be that way, game. Do that. Just put a bullet right there. See if I care. Hello, start button. There we go. I do like Tatsujin, actually. But Tatsujin, the PC Engine port is really bad, in my opinion. It's actually harder than the original, is what I've been told by Tatsujin Masters, which is, that's funny, that would be Tatsujin no Tatsujin, right? But I have been told by Tatsujin Masters that the PC Engine version of the game is actually harder, because it's a 4x3 game, and they adjusted for the aspect ratio like kind of clumsily, so you just don't have time to react to anything. So I guess if anyone here like wasn't around when these games were in arcades, it was really common for arcade games to have like a standard 4x3 aspect ratio CRT monitor turned on its side. So you could look at it like the aspect ratio is 3x4, but like Pac-Man is like that. And a whole lot of shoot 'em ups. And I like my shoot 'em ups. you played with the monitor in like a vertical orientation, so you can see further up, but you just can't see far enough ahead. Oh. Thank you, Mortis. You've got your opinion. What? Excuse me. So anyway, the aspect ratio is totally different for a lot of ports of vertical games, and it messes them up in some way, you know. The really fancy ports had tate mode, which I like to call Tate mode because that's funny, and that's where you orient your TV vertically, so you like set it on its side, which that's not good for some TVs, I think, but. And then it just displays the graphics the same way it would have in the arcade. So you get the same aspect ratio. And actually, I think one game on the PC Engine so far has had Tate mode. It's Tate. Tate modo. Well, yeah, if you're not used to that, it's weird. A type mode for the sickest of games. I like the way you think, Youthless. So what is like the strategy in this game? Are you seriously just supposed to call in the squad right at the beginning so that you have enough firepower to not instantly die to everything? And then the bosses take them out and you call them out again? Oh! If you hit the button again, you sacrifice the whole posse to use a Raiden-style bomb. What on earth? What is this, Berserk? I've never read Berserk. Which I probably made abundantly clear just now. Snoggle. What a name. Memorized safe zones. That does not sound fun. Oh, listen to this song. What? Eee. Fellas, is it moe to make mo noises? They're spelled the same in Hepburn. Yeah, well, I mean, who's to say that all of those safe spots would still be safe in this version anyway? You know? But you know this. I honestly, how did I get away with that? This must have some kind of bullet sealing mechanic. It felt like I was like right in front of those tanks. Tanks? Boats. Oh, boats! Right when their like timer came up. I should have gotten shot. Huh? Wow, someone really messed this aircraft carrier. Battleship up. Aircraft carrier. You see any aircraft on that? Okay, yeah, there's a bullet sealing mechanic. That should have shot at me. Oh, it's actually a giant giant radius too, where you seal bullets. Does he say it like a sweaty nerd? Does he go like moe like that? I don't even know what hit me. Yeah. Oh, this flashing effect on the water is really messing with me. So supposedly the RGB values of like the PC Engine palette are like just wrong on like most emulation and RGB breakout solutions options, you know. And the Super SD System 3 is no exception. And I wonder when I see graphical effects like this that just look like trash, if part of that, obviously part of that is that I'm not playing this on a CRT. It's not going to look right if it's not on a CRT. I wonder if, come on, if part of that. This is Daisenpu Custom, which is the CD version of the Daisenpu PC Engine port, and it is not fun. If you want, should I rate this on a scale? What would the scale be? Probably the music and stuff. Shh. I knew that bullet was there. I think subconsciously I'm trying to throw this because I'm not having fun with this game. I am having fun with it. Are there amphibious tanks in the real world? Do people go, oh, okay, get the water tank that like from above looks like a tank, but it's a boat and it has a turret? Do these exist? Actually, I believe no tanks should exist. Because if we had no tanks, then we could not wage war. And that that would be to the benefit of all mankind. Well, I mean, you could have like water tanks, and there better be septic tanks if we want civilization, you know? But E-tanks, in the original Japanese, those are called E-cans, so they're on the chopping block too, if you catch my drift. Oh, I wish I had an instant replay button so we could just see me like look at the bullets and go, you know where I should go? Just fly right into him. Duke, maybe you just told on yourself. That's not what I see on the internet. What I see on the internet is the Wikipedia page list of TurboGrafx 16 games and Discord. Yeah, I think the music is doing a lot to keep me enjoying this, to be perfectly honest with you. Gosh, why wouldn't you? You'd think I would learn. Wah! Sorry. I may have overreacted. Doesn't this game have like 12 levels too? I'm on the 4th. Hey, thanks CC. How's it going? The wah emote is good. Oh, it's short. Am I wrong to believe that Toaplan made a lot of games where it takes like an hour to do one loop, or close to it? A new notification sound. What, for me going what? No. One day you will scare Dot. Yeah, you didn't get me. Why is it just yours? So usually my notifications make me jump out of my skin. Oh! Make me jump out of my skin, you know, they startle me. But for some reason, it doesn't work for CC, and I don't really know why. That's the why emote. Oh, what a good one. Really? I'm not supposed to be right here? Directly under the thing that's firing directly at me? Is that what I've been doing? Is that what I've been doing wrong? What is that power-up sound? It sounds like they did it wrong and they didn't want to admit it. They just put it in the game anyway. Dang. Dang. Oh, okay. Yellow bullets. I can see it. Oh. I haven't seen Elm Street 3 in a long time. What's that one TV show? It's like 22 Jump Street or 21 Jump Street or something. You know what I'm talking about? What if you did that, but it was 22 Elm Street? Johnny Depp was in both of them. Other than that, there's, to my knowledge, no common ground. What's the TV show? Yeah, that's wild, isn't it? Maybe because they made this game. Maybe if they hadn't made Daisenpu. Yeah. Daisenpu Custom. That game's for jerks. Let's not play that one again for a while. How is everybody? I saw like basically no chat at all during that. If I didn't respond to something, I didn't see it. That's why I kept commenting on emotes, because those are easy to recognize at a glance. I was, believe it or not, I was focusing on the screen for that. So what's my excuse? All right, the next one is some like Sherlock Holmes game. And this one actually got a US release. We've already hit the point where it's quite uncommon for a game to have come out in the US. But whatever this Sherlock Holmes game is, I've already forgotten. It did. So that's something. And when did this come out in Japan? July 26th. Not 28th. Yeah, it's that one, Plombo. I really hope it's the former of Bridgewater, because if it's the latter, you're going to feel it in the morning. All right, Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. Do we know anything about this? It's not like good, right? Or am I about to have the time of my life and I don't even know it yet? Sorry, I'm looking for it. There's a game on this console called Slime World. Oh no, my eyes are probably about to glitch out. I need to put my glasses on. All right. Because this had a sequel, and I need to not put the box art for the sequel up. Or maybe it didn't, I don't even. Did you know? Everyone knows because I complain about it constantly. I don't wear my glasses while I stream, and my eyesight is like not horrible, but it's not that good. So it doesn't really affect my gaming performance. Except this one time I lost a Spelunky 2 run because I picked up the wrong pot. Because the Onyx. No. Yes. I couldn't remember if they were Onyx or Obsidian. The Onyx pots all look the exact same to me with my glasses off. Hacking the net. All right. We got Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, you know, Dai Senpu custom. No, it's Sherlock Holmes time. Yeah, I thought about getting LASIK. I actually prefer how I look with glasses, though. So if I did that, I would get fashion frames. Imagine that. Oh, this music makes me think of Christmas. Really? There are 3 stories in this game? Is this game good? No kidding. What is that, Icon? Is that right? Can I go get water? I want to go get water. I need it. I'm not, you know what? I don't care what you think. I'm going to go get water. But I'm going to leave it on this scene so that if it freezes me in a funny pose, you'll get to enjoy it the whole time I'm out. Let's do more Japanese computer music. Whoa. Is this like the DOS Sorcerian? Is that what this is? I like this. This is good. All right, hang on. I'll be back. It's water time. You get some water too. Or don't, I'm not your mother. Meiji Craft The music is from the IBM PC AT port of Sorcerian. What's the IBM PC AT? Anyone here know? Could you tell I was drinking water there? I bet you could. Really? Are you 100% sure? It is labeled as such. This is Sorcerian Forever. What's another Sorcerian song? What's another Sorcerian song? That sounded like the FF7 battle theme for a second. Do you think Uematsu was inspired by Sorcerian? Fairies Village. This is called Fairies Village. Oh yeah, not the Sierra port. Did Sierra like redo the music or something? Oh, the first 286. No kidding. What's DMX? Hey, Rabby, how's it going? Yeah, I didn't figure you meant the rapper. Anywho. There's a Sorcerian port for the PC Engine, which I must have known at one point, but I'd forgotten it. Oh, the Doom sound driver, okay. Really, how far are you? I started NES FF3 once, and it's not... Do you know how I play JRPGs where like I like to run from combat? I'm always underleveled. Don't do that in that game. That is not a good idea. I know about where you are then. That's not very far into the game at all, right? Hey there, Sasquatchulus. Is that Gex? I love Gex. Like, I don't think I would like play the Gex games, but I have fun watching people play them. That seems like fitting social commentary, doesn't it? We're on game 3 of the night. Game 3 of the night is Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. Game 2 was Daisenpu Custom, which is not what I like. Game 271, which was game 1, Racing Spirits. Actually not too bad. Actually not too bad. Instructions. Oh my gosh, I can't. There we go.
I think you'll find these tools to be positively invaluable as you endeavor to help Holmes solve these cases. Choose an icon to
I got scared by the voice. I got scared by the voice, dude. Oh.
Choosing this icon puts a notebook at your fingertips. I believe you'll find that your notebook is your greatest detective tool. Use it to keep track of names and places that you believe you might want to investigate. When you do decide upon a person to question...
I love early CD-ROM stuff.
First, go to your notebook, choose the appropriate name, then choose the horse and carriage. You will be off and running. Because the Baker Street Regulars are often critical to solving a case, I've included them in your notebook. Use them wisely.
So, like, I was really only barely around for this, you know? It was lost on me. But I think it would be easy for it to be lost on anyone that, like, for the longest time, you had to fit your game on diskettes, and they weren't free. So, like, you know, if your game was on, like, 2 or 3 diskettes, that might be too many. And, ROM sizes for cartridges were also really small. And then all of a sudden CDs came out and they were a viable method of storing data. So the PC Engine CD games were actually like the first CD games ever made. The very first CD game was Street Fighter 1 for the PC Engine.
This gives you access to the London directory. In it, you will find everyone you need to query in your attempt to solve these cases. The directory is also the source for your notebook. Simply choose a name or place in the directory and drag it over into your notebook for easy reference. You may also use the directory much like your notebook. First, choose your intended destination, then choose the horse and carriage, and you'll have another way to get from one place to the next.
Yeah, so if you were used to fitting games onto like diskettes and cartridges and stuff, all of a sudden CDs came out, and I didn't know about this, but Fel was telling me when they were developing the first CD games, they had to get like these special mega hard drives to even work with the data if they were filling up the entire CD, because CD-ROMs had much more capacity than hard drives at the time. Yeah, 7 diskettes, but 7 diskettes is not even a patch on one CD. So when people were making CD games, they were like, wow, what do we do with all this space? It's like, what if all of a sudden 400 terabyte SD cards became the norm for video games? You would just be so tempted to fill up all that space with just whatever you want, you know?
Body found in the Thames. Read it in the Times.
Holmes has always claimed that the newspaper is a treasure of information when one can read between the lines. When you are ready to consult the Times, you may of course have a look at your paper copy or simply choose here for a close-up view.
I can lean a lot more with VTube Studio than I could with Face Rig. I actually had to like turn it down a bunch. Wretched Excess. No, I love Sotten. This is about CD games in general. Like, they recorded all these voice tutorial lines for really basic stuff that's also in the manual, I'm sure, just because what else are you going to do with that space? It's infinite, basically.
Choose this horse and carriage after you have chosen your destination from either your notebook or the directory. It will take you where you want to go. The Baker Street Irregulars are an untidy bunch of young street boys who happen to be on the proper side of the law. They have an undeniable knack for bringing back priceless bits of information in a fraction of the time it would take Holmes or myself. When you want to summons them,
Holmes is
first
siding with
choose
the
destination
Mavericks.
from your notebook or the directory.
Yes,
Then
Buried
choose the
Salmon, it
directory.
is.
In no time at all, they will return with whatever details they were able to unearth.
Yeah, see, our brains went to the same place, Stardeuce. Me and you. Same wavelength. I had no idea that this was... Hey there, Lily. I had no idea that this was a board game originally.
When you believe you have directed Holmes to all of the right and proper places, and you have enough information to name the murderer and the motive, choose this icon.
Anytime I play a Mega Man X game that has dialogue, it really makes the Mavericks sound like the good guys. Like, I don't agree with X at all about anything.
Mr. Holmes' files provide a wealth of information that he has been collecting over the years. Some of it is quite pertinent to the various cases, and some of it offers simply a fascinating and informative sidelight. When you want to access the files, first choose the destination from your notebook or the directory, then choose here when you want to see what relevant information Holmes might already have at hand.
So, I bet if you're playing, if you're a dairy farmer, which I'm sure half of you are, I bet if you're a dairy farmer, it's weird to play Mega Man X, or it would have been when Mega Man X was brand new, because that's what a runaway steer, I don't know, a runaway cow is called, is a maverick.
London is not a beautiful city. Under the soot that covers its buildings is a teeming mass of 4 million souls trying to survive, mostly off of each other. You see it in the paper every day. Thankfully, we have the London Times to keep us informed of all these troubling activities with an unbiased eye and razor-sharp accuracy. We find this publication to be of invaluable assistance in our investigations, and I'm sure you will as well.
Wait.
As we do, they attempt to right wrongs and restore harmony and civility to the streets of London. The first of these groups is a Ragtag association of young ruffians. I call them the Baker Street Irregulars. Don't let them fool you. They may be scruffy and ill-bred, but they are on the right side of the law. They can go everywhere, see everything, and overhear everyone. They are my eyes and ears in the streets of London, unquestionably a tremendous asset in our work. They will help us in our investigations if they can. The other group is a far more civilized collection in our work.
What?
At the start of any investigation, do keep in mind
That was messed up.
it is a capital mistake to theorize before one has data. Unwittingly, one begins to twist facts.
Oh, the lip sync is off. I can relate to that.
Theories to suit facts. The people and places to whom I will now introduce you will help us to collect the facts. May we use them wisely. Come, the game's afoot.
The game's afoot. No, it's a game, you dork. Come on. No. Is that the first ever, like, FMV video in a video game? The FMV video, what? Take your FMV video to the ATM machine, why don't you? Is it not? It might be, right? Because this is 1991. Maybe if there were PC CD-ROM games. It's up there. It's got to be one of the earliest. So there's FMV and the Ultrabox as well. But that wasn't like gameplay. That's just, a magazine pack-in. Cirkman, did I say hello? Hello. This is the first CD-ROM game you've ever played, huh? Oh, that's an interesting way to put it. There's some definition. I'm not interested in moving the goalposts, mind you. There's got to be some definition of FMV that would not count Dragon's Lair. Because, like, wasn't there, like, no game data on that disc? Like, can you put that kind of data on a laser disc? Astron Belt. Right, yeah, like, I think if you wanted to be accurate, though, you could say yes. The first FMV in a video game, and that's why I phrased it that way, SneakerNet, because there are CD Encyclopedia and stuff. Would be Dragon's Lair, and then if you want to say the first FMV in a CD video game, which I think is how most people would interpret FMV, but there's no reason to stick to that, then it would be this, maybe. Or what do we even do now? Hog, Meek, O'Brien. I'm capable of placing my brain in 1991. So I'm just blown away by this, and I've completely forgotten what we're doing in the game. Do I even know? Shinwell. Yeah, we have Speedy. Scotland Yard.
Ah, Scotland Yard. If the Yard knew how to examine evidence with any skill, there would be no need for our services. Inspector Lestrade is the pick of a bad lot. But it is true they may be a source of valuable information. After all, the professional police have methods for gathering facts that are not open to us.
Yeah, but like we're saying, I think Laserdisc should count, right? Well, it's good. I like the voices.
If I can't find something in my own files, I go and examine the overflowing shelves of the great London Library. It is a wealth of information.
What's Somerset House?
This is a records office housing documents pertaining to births, marriages, deaths, and last wills and testaments.
It's a record office. Oh, God. Am I too high strung? The screen going black just made me jump. No, don't show me Holmes' introduction again. Oh, I skipped it. All right.
Mr. Henry Ellis is
Hey,
the
Yusha-kun,
foreign
how are
newspaper
you?
for the London Times. He is a great reservoir of information of what's happening on the continent. He also has an interest in crime news. Ellis is always happy to help when he can, but you must be careful of what you tell him, or you might find what you've confided to him in the next day's Times.
Oh.
Edward Hall is a young barrister whom you will find on most days at the Old Bailey.
Magey crap, that's
Above the
brilliant.
other unimaginative members of his profession.
Holmes, don't you think you should explain to them the difference between a barrister and a solicitor?
Yes, of course, Watson. A solicitor handles the routine legal business of our society. If you do not have to go before a court, you will have no need for a barrister. If you must go before a court, then your solicitor would engage the services of a barrister.
I didn't want to talk over that, so I used the text chat. My night is going well.
Quentin Hogg is a crime reporter for the Police Gazette. He is an ex-police inspector who found the environment of Scotland Yard less than stimulating. He has a strong deductive mind and is a very good resource.
So I think I mentioned this before. Oh, really? So I can't play the game, is what you're saying. I mean, we can still listen to the voice and stuff.
Sir Jasper is the chief medical examiner for St. Bartholomew's Hospital. He is London's greatest forensic pathologist. You can depend on him for all the technical details that can be obtained from any corpse whose cause of death is in question.
A 3D model. It's low poly, like the PlayStation, and has like the drifting vertices and like resulting, warping textures and polygons and stuff. Wouldn't that be awesome?
This gentleman is the head chemist at Scotland Yard Criminology Laboratory. It is rumored that Murray lives in the lab. He is eternally bent over
Hey, Banjo
tables,
Fries.
trying to extract the history of a crime from the physical evidence he's been given. You can learn much from old HR if you can follow the twists and
I
turns.
could listen. I could learn if I was listening, but I keep forgetting to listen. I just go, oh, there's voice, and then I go, huh. And then it's like, all right, well, can you repeat a single word that person just said? And I'd be like, is. That's all I got.
Head clerk Disraeli O'Brien is your contact in the Office of Records. The Office of Records contains legal records, both criminal and civil, as well as state papers. I think you'll find O'Brien to be a walking, or should I say sitting encyclopedia of the office's affairs.
Do I have a short attention span? Oh my God. I have a short attention span. That explains some stuff.
Now here is a person who usually gets in the last word. Langdale Pike is a human reference work on social scandal, especially on the London scene. He contributes bits of gossip to the garbage papers that cater to an inquisitive public.
Yeah, you can barely hear what they're saying because I forgot to turn the volume up. So I've just been going, my eyes are lighting up like it's Christmas morning, and then way in the background you hear like, is my mic even picking that up? Yeah, okay, it is. It is. Shinwell.
Porky is not a pillar of society, I dare say, but he is a man who has learned from his mistakes and is trying to start a new life. Although he is no longer in prison, he is still behind bars, or shall I say, a bar.
Jolly good one, Holmes.
Yes,
It's
well,
not-
well, the bar in question is the Raven and Rat Inn. Porky is the proprietor. He has been of great help to us in the past, and I expect he will continue to be in the future.
This is awesome. Yeah, these are like real ass actors, aren't they?
What rubbish! What balderdash!
You must have read something terribly disturbing, Watson, for you to be so overwrought this early in the morning.
Indeed, Holmes. It's irresponsible of the Times to play upon people's superstitions.
Ah, you must be referring to the affair of the mummy's curse.
Has the entire city in an uproar. 3 men dead, and they expect us to believe that a 4,000-year-old mummy was the murderer. I'm surprised you haven't taken some interest in this case, Holmes.
To the contrary, my dear Watson.
Yeah, something is way wrong with the sync there. But that's fine. Aha. So if I want to read this, is this what's in the thing that you linked me, Chubo? Or do I need the paper newspaper in addition to this? On the 28th February, wait, in London, in the 1800s or whenever this takes place, how would you pronounce the BRU in February in London? You know what I mean? Is it, because a lot of Americans say February. So do you go on the 28th of February? Or do you go like on the 28th of February, suddenly at Rosemont, Landor Road, Stockwell, Elizabeth Diana, widow of George Lewis Brooke, aged 52, née Campion. Is that née? Knee? Née. American papers, please copy. You roll the R. Have you ever seen Bride of Frankenstein or something? You would, yeah, you would pronounce the R. You would have back then, is what you're saying. It's nay, okay. I know what it means. I do know what it means. I just don't know how to pronounce it. I only know how to pronounce like AT field and shining finger. Yeah, I think it's kind of a class thing in the US as well. People do say February in the US sometimes, but to my ears it sounds extremely odd. Thank you for the follow. A remote location? No, I don't. I'm bored. This got boring fast. Where's the gameplay? Someone do this. You take the controller and let me look at the pictures. The pictures. I was trying to say pretty pictures and save time. I know this is the gameplay, but I don't want to do it. Someone else do it. I'm bored. Oh, someone order a pizza. Is it boring? Yeah. All right. There's 2 more games to get through tonight, so you know, that was fun. That was fun, but we have to play Squeak. Squeak is calling my name. I believe that's a Hue card game. Let me turn the capture card back down. So I'm terribly sorry that there's been all this downtime this stream. But I usually do a lot of setup ahead of time, and I simply haven't had time to do that this week. Work got strange. I don't really want to blame it all on work. I had a part in it. But you know, work is not super busy at the moment. It looked like it might be, so I had to do a bunch of work in advance just in case. And then daylight saving time messed with me. I've lost out on a lot of sleep. But it's actually not because I am getting up like 1 hour early. It's because like I'm getting up like 7 hours early. It doesn't make any sense. You're going to play that one, the Sherlock Holmes? Blame it all on work. Well, if you insist. This game is Squeak. SKWEEK. I don't know if it came out in the US. Wasn't there a limited PAL release of the PC Engine? I got mixed responses on that. Do we know? Was the US the only other region where they tried to make this thing work? Sorry, I'm squinting because I have my glasses off. Yeah. France. Okay. That's awesome. So yeah, basically in between games, I have to set up the information, you know? And usually I have this all figured out. We're done with July. July's over. For game 274 here. Squeak. So game 274 should have actually been Tailspin. Instead, that's going to be game 275 because, oops, I did them out of order. You can forgive me. They didn't go hard enough with Johnny Turbo. Yeah, I'm sure that's the problem. If anyone's curious how I'm capturing this, just because I'm trying to fill dead air, this is an original console. It's going through a Super SD System 3, which is a fancy RGB breakout box that also replaces, or it's a substitute for, the CD drive. The CD drives for these are... This game is loud. This game might be loud when I tab back over to it. No, it looks like it's fine. Infogrames always struck me as like a Steve Brule thing. Although, is that pronounced infograms? That's how Dr. Sparkle pronounces it. And sometimes he pronounces stuff right. Sometimes he gets it way, way wrong, so. Yeah, infograms over here. In my defense, he pronounces Tobidase Daisaksen as Tobidase Daisakuzen, so I take his pronunciation advice with a grain of salt. Yeah, it's French. Rainbow? Why would you turn that off? Run. You think that's run or dunun? Dunun is an onomatopoeia meaning like frolicking, you know? Oh, my eyes. Is that the rainbow that I can turn off? Good emote. I actually... Look at that. The frolic button, yeah. That is the rainbow. I'm glad I turned that off. What am I doing? Am I winning? Yes, apparently. What was the point of that? The Cubert. Oh, no. That means it's impossible, right? Ice cream. The oops. Oh, did you really? How long did that take? I think it is run, because this console has a run button instead of a start button. Boom. Boom. Oh, that one was a good boom or something? Still active frames was in. 2.5 hours. No thanks. Oh, an hour and a half to 2 hours. Wait. What's like changing my guy's paint from pink to cyan? Woo-ha! How was I to know? I did underestimate Squeak. I heard this game's okay. You think I'd need to just make these not gray? Yes. Oh, you have to hit a button. I still haven't quite figured out the rules of the video game. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't be trusted with this kind of power. See? You know, sometimes that's what they say. We should rename the channel points to Glaups. I've been thinking about renaming the channel points because they're hidden gems right now. That's a Metal Jesus Rocks joke. Which is kind of why I want to change it, because I don't, like, wish that guy ill. You know what I'm saying? He seems like a fine dude. Why would I go this way? That one isn't a chomper, I guess. Oh, the teddy bear. I love teddy bears, dude. I bet you're just stunned to hear that, too. Fire. Hey, J Machine. Good ass music. Oh, interesting. I think this game's okay. I like pepperoni. Did I pink this whole... Oh, that is not a color that you should turn into a verb. Did I render this whole area pink? Oh, I'm out. No, I'm not. So wait, the exits spawn at random? Ah! I just so happened to get one on the first stage, which is why I was confused. It's not McNugget branded, but you know what? I want McNuggets really badly now. I don't want to spend money on McDonald's, but I really want nuggets. I don't think Europe has a monopoly on confusing games, though. I mean, think of American football. The inspiration for Gritty. I think this game is fine. It's funny, I'm not usually a fan of European games, really. But I've been wondering, I think I'm probably just a little, like, close-minded. About, oh my gosh. About, like, micro games and, or microcomputer games and stuff. I actually really want to try, Fantastic Dizzy, because Fantastic Dizzy seems like something that a lot of like British people have nostalgia for, and they're all like, it sucks, don't play it now. But if you tell me not to play it, of course I'm gonna play it, because then I have to know. That guy is menacing. Aww. No, I'm talking about Dizzy Dizzy. Oh, the Sherlock one was awesome. Dizzy was one of the few Guilty Gear characters I never really played much at all. I used to be a very serious Guilty Gear player, for those who don't know. Whole lot of characters I can play, but the only version of Dizzy I can really play is Reload, and in Reload Dizzy is absolutely at her easiest. Yeah, I know about the new Dizzy Dizzy. Well, everyone's yiking at it. Now I have to see it. He looks like the Chiodo brothers made him. Hang on. Just in case anyone is like on mobile and can't easily clip an image, I'm gonna put this on stream. Give me just a sec. Yeah, are you talking about the new Dizzy? Rabby? I thought you meant the old Dizzy. All right. Media, images. Chiodo. All right, do this. There's your Game Gear box art. Yeah, the Chiodo brothers. They if you've ever seen Critters, they did the effects in that. I think they maybe did the effects in Killer Clowns from Outer Space as well. This is the Game Gear port of this game I'm playing right now. This is what he looks like. And while I'm looking at images, check this out. Snake Man made this. Does that remind you of anyone? It's a Final Fantasy sprite, but it's me. There are a lot of Critters movies. And then also, there's a cool, I don't understand Lynx. I have no idea. I have no idea who that kind of box art is for. And then there's this series of like magazine pack-in multimedia CDs that I really love on this system called Ultrabox. And one of the things that they do on Ultrabox is they like digitize a bunch of the fan art that they got and include it on the CD. And look at this one. That's wrong. Never mind. Now you have to try to visualize it, okay? It's the Videodrome cover, but it was PC Engine themed. Someone did Videodrome PC Engine fan art. It was really odd. Yeah, Ultrabox rules. That was probably the third best one. The third Ultrabox was not fun. There just wasn't anything going on. Ultrabox 1 and 2 are really good. Hang on. Huh? How do I get out of here? Can I just like... Oh no! It reversed my controls. Oh, it's done. Whoa, I scratched my forehead and that really confused the tracking. Can I do that again? No. Why did I do that? Why? Yeah, seriously. This is so boring. I changed my mind. I don't like it that much anymore. I gotta get on the monorail. Oh, interesting. The goal of this game? To turn it off. What a burn. What a burn. I'm done with that one. You have to turn all of the floor tiles pink. Yeah. Not all the blue tiles. There are some like gray ones and stuff. Everything's got to be pink. I gotta set up the last game. So the little box art and everything at the top. That's what's taking me so long in between games. Is this the me music? Game 275 is going to be, I believe, Tailspin. which is the extremely rare US only TurboGrafx 16 release. Am I alone in this? I hated Tailspin as a kid. Disney was like going through something when I was a child, and they were incredibly uncool to many children, myself included. I just couldn't stand Disney. It wasn't until Aladdin that I was like, oh, this is all right. Wait, is Tailspin Disney or is that something else? Okay. Hey there, Brain and Brian. Oh, do you have to? My bad. You have to kind of sing it. But I could at least conceive of like why someone might like DuckTales. Because like they get in a plane. I guess that's literally all Tailspin is about, huh? they get in a plane and they go around the globe, and there was a cool Capcom game of it. So that one kind of made sense to me. I was like, I know why someone would like this, but Tailspin, like it, I don't remember it, but it had some awful opening theme song. It was like Tailspin, like that, but different. And like I was just like, dude, I don't want to watch that. Why would you watch that when Turtles is right there? Anyway, I'm done putting my foot in my mouth. Was it the best part? Shipping? Tailspin was about shipping? Give me a sec. The things I most loathed as a child were milk. To this day, I despise milk. I think milk should be thrown into the sun. This one! This theme! I was pretty close, actually. Yeah, so this would come on and so it was Milk, Tailspin, and Saved by the Bell. All three of those things were just like, oh no, fun is over forever, and now it's just all sadness and depression until Turtles comes back on, or I get to have Coke instead. Well, this is clearly not running at 60 FPS. Oh no, the drop shadows are so weird. Look at that. It's like when they're too close to this horrible thing in the circle. What kind of animal is that? This like lemur? Oh, I bet he's an orangutan. The Watusi River Valley. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, 10,000 points. Oh no, look at her. Look what happens if I mash down really fast. Imagine if someone just walked at you like this. Oh, do you see that? I can like glitch out the sprite, so it's like stuck in the floor or something. I can't quite parse what's going on there. Yeah, I can't simultaneously do this in pause buffer, so I don't know how to catch the offending frame. It's like if you do Hadouken motions. I want to see what this glitch frame is. Oh, pausing doesn't affect it, I think. Powerful alpha energy. It actually doesn't control very well. I love hippos. Oh, look at that guy in the foreground. Dude, this is kind of sick, this game. Oh, no. Yeah, that was Dead of the Brain, wasn't it? How's it going, Chris? Oh, come on. It's the first jump. Wah, 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 wah. I made it. Oh, is he a bear? That kind of tracks. Oh, they adjust their aim. How crafty. Oh, God. Must I? Can we pretend this game never came out? I did know that. Hippos are really dangerous, which is bad. Because I kind of want to pet a hippo. I want to know what it feels like. But if you're like melee range against a hippo, you're going to die very soon. Oh, no. They don't care. Wow, Finite continues. It's suspected? You mean we don't know? Is that how strong hippos are? We can't even get recon on them? It's just a floating 500. Who here knows? Chris doesn't get to play this game. Kurisu doesn't. Who here knows the Japanese word for hippopotamus? Why? They trick you with the points. If you jump to get the points, you can't kill the kind of awkward caricatures. Wow, how do you beat that part? It's Kaba. No one won. Because I disqualified the only person who knew. That's how Marn runs brackets. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I think so, Wraithwall. I don't really like the Capcom one either. You can't hit these guys. I despawned the bridge? Why can you? Oh no! These don't respawn when you die. Oh, stop it. This is really bad. Yeah, the Darkwing Duck on this is a treasure. Look at that. Iggy Koopa's in the foreground here. Well, hang on. We have to reset because I can't get across the bridge. Isn't his last name Koopa? Wow. There were points behind this thing. Yeah, what are plums? That's a good guess, I think. It's as good a guess as any. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Well, I don't know. The color, it could be a rock, but like they explode and it kind of looks like there's fruit meat in there? No. It's probably a rock. Thank you. You have a good one. Frexel Nexon, if I said that correctly. The fruit meat, that's a term. That's a term. Is it not? I thought it was. Oh, I think you need to do a Diagsworth throw to get these guys. That is way too precise. The ear of fruit. Come on. You're not going to make me explain this, are you? The fruit meat is the part that you eat. And the seeds are seeds and the skin is skin. And pits are pits. Well, yeah. You get coconut's meat. See? I'm right. Bonk. The flesh? No, the flesh, that's what Pinhead eats. And the other... What kind of creature is Pinhead? He's like a Sicilian or something. There's like a term for it. What are the... Hang on. Hellraiser, what are the... Cenobites. I was close. I have the HP to do this if there's not another guy. Now I just have to pelt the edge of the screen with meaty fruit. Except now I'm using the term meaty like it's a fighting game. This fruit hits the frame that they activate. I couldn't remember. I knew Sicilian wasn't right for the record, but it was the first word that came to mind. Huh? How do I win? He was. Maybe that's the... Oh, just stop it, Baloo. Wait, it's not Baloo. Who is this? Down? That's got to be a death pit. Thank you, Uno Squid. Why does it do this with the game? Oh no! What? If you stub your hoe, it hurts. And if you stub your toe, it hurts. Whoop. Is his last name pronounced Martinet? Am I ever? Shoot. Need those 10,000 points. There's a boss? Oh, and it's racist. It doesn't activate until you walk into its range and die. Come on. Well, it's probably incredibly easy once you know to activate it and then walk away. Really? Well, I slept from 3 in the morning to 8 in the morning, or 7:30. So it is possible I'm a little like slap happy or punch drunk or whatever the term is. Wake up. Oh, you just have to hit this guy in the back. What? Hitbox doesn't make any sense. What? What? Why does he have so many hit points? $10,000 bonus. Can I sky surf? Little britches? What kind of name is that? Don't take that lying down. What? Can you do this in real life? This looks fun. Surely not, right? You would like super die. Unless he's on like a little like aircraft of his own. If they do that in Nausicaa, don't they? If you can't do this in real life, then there must be, thank you, Felly, for the host, there must be countless thousands and 500s and 100s in the skies just waiting to be plucked. All right. This is so boring. But if you attack without like pressing a direction on the D-pad, it defaults to diagonally down in front of you. Why? But if you're in the air, then it's straight ahead. That's like totally backwards from how it should be. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting some real BioShock vibes from this. Oh. Okay, I'm glad you were supposed to go down there. Hey, thank you, Rusty. He's wasting his air. You're supposed to breathe that, you dope. You have like no post-hit invincibility. This is an Amiga game in disguise. All right, this guy's first, then this dude. Those dudes are sneaky because they're little and then they just go boom. You know about the kaboom. This is the hardest video game ever made. I've never been sure of anything in my life. I'm okay. I don't like this one. I don't like this one at all. I got more credits somehow. Yeah, I was just saying, I've never like seen it. There's something about the opening theme I found so off-putting or so, yeah, off-putting. Yeah, I couldn't stand watching it, but I never liked Disney as a kid. I think, why? The first Disney movie I really remember enjoying was Aladdin or The Lion King. I forget which one came out first, but I think it was Aladdin. And I think what it is, you know, Disney had that in hindsight glorious period where it seemed like they were going to go under. And so I think if you were a certain age, like Disney was the absolute most uncool they could ever. Meanwhile, the Nintendo was new. So obviously you were gonna play the Nintendo. This guy is impossible. This guy is impossible. Oh no, I'm getting hit when I take damage. The hitbox is just really messed up. Wah, 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 wah. Who here thinks they can guess my favorite Disney movie? Like my favorite Disney cartoon, because obviously Disney movie isn't narrowing it down anymore. This crab is unbeatable, dude. Not The Little Mermaid. Nope. No one's gotten it yet. No, the really depressing one where they cut the bean into like translucent slices. Yeah, no, a feature film. Has anyone said it yet? Wow, no one has. What's Marsupilami? I thought that was like a TV show. Not a big Disney Alice in Wonderland fan. Honestly, it's just that anime does that does Alice in Wonderland so much better. Not Black Cauldron, but I do like that one. Hey, Bubsy Litterbox got it. It's The Great Mouse Detective. Look at that. I love that movie. Oh, nuts. Can you tell I would like rather be doing literally anything than playing Tailspin right now? Let's talk about movies. Let's have a sleepover. Your first experience with strippers. There's gonna be a crab. Oh. That thing hit me 3 times. Yeah, my mother liked Secret of Nim a lot. She read us the book, and I've seen the movie a lot of times. A lot of times. What a strange way to phrase that. But anyway, that movie is scary as shit if you're a kid. I didn't know that, Buyun. That's very interesting. I've never seen Watership Down, and I'm told it's terrifying. I don't think the crab is beatable. I'm killing a crab and then spawning a new crab is what's happening. I don't think that was actually that tough to figure out. I want to be like it's the game's fault for being so bad. Yeah, but I can beat Ninja Gaiden. I can't beat this. Why? It does. Potato was my first thought too. It's like it's deceptive rain. It's like Axel's 3E. You can be surprised getting hit by that. At least when it's the giant chain stretches across the entire screen, it's like, well, that makes sense. That one can kind of catch you off guard. Oh, I'm running for Dito. Believe you me, I'm running. Oh, interesting. It preserved the checkpoint. Go! No, I missed the jump. A Baloo! What? You know what? This isn't very good. I really think I need to try to beat this game. All right, well, that happened. The Great Mouse Detective has a sequence that kind of reminds me of Castle of Cagliostro. Oh, do you suppose that's a shield? I think it was, and it did not last very long at all. Boing. No! Is this gonna be a boss? I like how I'm excited to see the boss, like it's gonna be remotely possible. It's huge. Look where this checkpoint is. I do not believe this. Look, I got forced to jump there, right into the range of that. Whatever that was. He just bounced. I'm out. Pick up a few bonuses, kid. No, they're score items. Say what you will about this game. I won't stop you. I was gonna finish that with at least it's memorable, but that's probably a continue, huh? Seven ice bars. Yeah, I don't know about that, Vertito. I'm not sure. Wait, yeah, this has the same graphical glitch where I don't know what's happening here because I can't pause it on this frame. Hang on, I'll just put the controller on slow-mo. You'd think it would have paused on this glitched frame by now. I really think, like, whatever this glitch is, it fixes itself even if the game is paused. Even though nothing else is animating. It didn't refill my life. Oh, what? How is everybody? I never want to hear anyone talk about like how unfair the legendary axe is or something. Again, I play games that I like and everyone's like, oh, this game is bullshit. It's too hard and it's unfair hard. It's Nintendo hard. At least it's not Amiga hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It dropped my jump input. What is this, slushy cat? You got the frame. That's what's going on there. Amazing. All right. I jumped. Oh my gosh, I jumped. Yeah, they want to monster through. You know what I want? That one game. It's called like Zadell or something, I forget. Why do you slip? Well, obviously I didn't jump or I wouldn't be in the water now, would I? But I did press the jump button. That should count for something. It doesn't, though. Anyway, it was Zadette, maybe. Why? Why? And that game looked awesome. That was the one that Macaw was playing, where the sprite was like basically the height of the screen. I think Burst Error played it too. This is unbelievable that these don't come back when you continue. By making TMR noises. Did I make the no from the Dr. Chaos clip? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that the cats on your head, Garfield? What is that? Oh, Dr. Orochi? It's, I mean, yeah, believe me, I tried. The issue is that you slide when you land. And when you land, like, you're in your crouching position for, like, kind of a while. You can't jump during this crouch. It drops your jump input. So you slide forward and you can't crouch. Or you can't jump and you fall off. I'm pretty good at platformers. Give me a little credit on this. The game is not meeting me halfway. Yeah, Zadette, that's the one. Yeah, I do too. We all do. I'm not letting this game beat me. I mean, I am. I'm not beating this crap, but... Here's a fun memory that might be surreal to some people in this chat. I have a distinct memory of having a conversation with cats on your head a long time ago. And I was like, have you heard of this new streamer who's real good at arcade games and likes to play a lot of like janky stuff too? The kind of stuff you like. And she was like, what's his name? And I was like, Chubo. Yeah, it's been a while. That spear has a hitbox the entire time that it's on the ground. Yeah, this is unwinnable, I think. Oh, it's winnable. Never mind. That was winnable. Oh, okay, whatever. You think this is the best? Oh, that's funny. What? What? I looked away for half a second. This game is actually ridiculously hard too. It has an issue where there are a lot of like falling platforms and stuff. Not only do they not respawn if you die, they don't respawn if you continue. So it has some really tough platforming sections that, like, if you don't get them right the very first try, are 10 times harder every subsequent attempt. Ah! So, excuse me. That's a little high strung still. Dude, I used to think strung out meant like high strung, but no, that's like a drugs thing, isn't it? That's why they say it in the one song, Blister in the Sun. I don't think like Western developers understood. Yeah, but I needed that 10th feather for the bonus points. I don't think Western developers like understood how to make games that were like anything but ridiculously hard. Like they would do really hard games or just incredibly boring games at this point in history, and there wasn't much else. But it's not like a fun, difficult, you know, like it's rare that I play a game from a developer like this. And when I'm stuck on something, I'm like, yes, this is a puzzle that I would love to solve. This stage is unbelievable, and it's the second stage. The hitboxes are super not in your favor here. It is, I could kill these things, but it is asking for it. There's a crab enemy coming up that has like 5 hit points or something absurd, and if you kill one, another immediately spawns. It also sort of feels like you have fewer invincibility frames after you get hit in this or something. I'm not sure that's the case. I think it might just be that the enemies are slower, and so they're likely to overlap with your hitbox for longer. You also might be bigger on account of the diving suit. It's rare to take like 1 hit in this and not like 7. So what if you just do a big blind jump here? You get hit twice. Oh, okay. Did you see that thing? I didn't. I got the blue though. Yeah, I feel like a lot of like Amiga developers really needed to be told like just keep it simple with the camera. The Amiga games like to do that thing where the camera like swings in the direction that you're looking. And more often than not, I just find it's too confusing. Look how short this invincibility power-up lasts. It didn't even save me that 1 hit. Dang. Oh no! 3 hits? No, 5 hits. Dang. Right, you don't want to jump off these. I think you want to walk off them. Oh. Are the ones with the light bulb? Those are anglers, right? Electman's lead up is fine. Thank you. You have a good night. I'm probably not going to be streaming for too much longer, to be honest. Because I did get up at very early by my standards. It was before 8. Slushy cat. You're right. What does this kid sound like? Does he have like a Bart Simpson kind of voice or what? Hey, thanks for the follow. A kid in a 90s cartoon. Yeah. I know what you mean. Oh no. Oh, okay. The hitbox on the continue is gigantic. It's pretty tough to miss. All right. So this is where I died, right? Wait. I need to deliberately die here. It does not restore your HP after you beat a level. And as I mentioned, if you drop a falling platform, it won't come back. Even if you game over and continue. I have no choice but to drop a platform now. We're gonna do that. I want as much of this bridge to be intact as possible. The gunners are what's hard not to get hit by. Because of course they attack from off screen. I'm just gonna hope I can make it. No. So watch. Now, instead of just running across that bridge, I have to make all of those jumps. It's worse than it looks. Because you see how Baloo crouches when he hits the ground? You cannot jump while he's crouching. It can't be done. I refuse to believe they tested this. Testing in licensed games had not been invented. Yep. I'm a god of video games. Yeah, true. They would have just tested for crashes and stuff, huh? Oh, penguin! It's weird how, like, realistic it is, and then you're this dumbass bear with a jacket and a cap. Also, the penguins are invincible. Is that realistic? Are you kidding? Are you joking me? They use the point pickups to trick you so that you don't grab the invincibility, and I bet, of course, that's where the respawn point is. So now I can't. Oh, a Baloo! Is there insanity among penguins? Oh. Fire's blue. That's really hot. Or they like... got something to burn at like Spirit Halloween. I don't think you can... Unless you can jump cancel the attack, which you can. Check that out. You can hit him twice in one cycle. I didn't, but it's possible. So the input here is I'm attacking before I jump, not after. Yo, you forgot I was nice at this game, didn't you? Alcohol fire. Well, you wouldn't buy that from Spirit Halloween, would you? Oh, all those thousands. Did this cartoon have like an anti-pollution thing going on? I guess the term for that is environmentalist. Environmentalist, yes. You know what I mean? Was it sort of a Captain Planet, but of Disney? I missed the goddamn continue, dude. Disney didn't really get into that, huh? I guess because they knew who they were. Aerodrome. This looks so much like the Rocketeer for the NES. I'm just beating up helpless mechanics? This is like Spec Ops, the line. That's definitely a played out joke, right? At this point. Comparing really silly kids games to Spec Ops, the line. The Rocketeer for SNES, is that a port of the computer one? Where you like fly around? Yeah, to my knowledge, the way to do it is... This is unbelievable. Sha 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 sha. I don't know what it is then. Hey, Trap Shot. Oh my gosh! What are they thinking with this? This is not doable. You can't kill the guys. You can't kill the guys because the... I don't think you can hit them. Yeah, you can do this one. Can you make this jump? No. I can't come up with words. Wee Eigen. What did I just say? So you can't jump over these. Okay, for real, I don't think you can avoid damage unless you avoid the first box this guy shoots. You have to like go down here and then immediate. There. There's no other way to not get hit there. Yeah, that's the issue, Slushy Cat. Shum! Shum. I need a second. When's the last time I made noises this dumb? It's been a minute, right? This is just how I am when I play video games. When I would go to Evo, some of the Japanese players really liked playing me just because I made the dumbest noises if I wasn't winning. Which, you know, if you're a Japanese player going to Evo, you're probably like really good. If you're like not like a top player, you wouldn't bother shelling out for the ticket. Now, I was no slouch, but I wasn't gonna go on a win streak against like a top player, like a worldwide class top player. Is Shere Khan like a businessman? I thought he was like a little kitty cat. I don't think they had any concept of what was and wasn't hard. Why was that after all that impossible combat? He's like a big dude. Oh. A business tiger. Was he a business tiger in the Jungle Book, or is he not in the Jungle Book? Oh, did you get my model going like by any chance? Is that what that GIF is? Oh, you don't have to jump. It's so weird. Yeah, but not the very front of it. It can block shots. No, I think it's picky about your positioning. If it's not that, then the issue is that give me a second, I'll remember it. That he's not invincible right away. Which is funny because he can attack you. What on earth is with this game? This is awesome. All right. We got all the pieces, Louis. Why is the L capitalized there. Oh no, do not tell me this ends on a shmup stage. It controls completely wrong. Oh no. This is a nightmare. I cannot possibly explain how bad this is. Ionia. What's Ionia? No. This is absolutely worse than Rock On and Deep Blue. I'll explain why. I'm gonna tap up for a fraction of a second. You see that? I went all the way to the top of the screen. No, I didn't reach the first checkpoint. Oh, I did. I didn't? I can't really tell. I think this is the beginning of the level. Do you think this is the beginning of the level? Oh, like down here? Bone Miser, you're a genius. Genius. I said it kind of like genus the first time. Come on. This isn't how you design a video game. Yes. Okay, it's not actually that good. I still think it'll work for... I don't think it works. But what if you go down here? You go down here, right? And when something spawns on the left, you do this. But only if it's one of the black propeller planes. I think it has potential. You see these faces in the clouds? It's like... It looks like someone in the bathtub, like leaning back. Does anyone else see this? Hang on. All right, a baby wrapped in a blanket. That's also I think a defensible interpretation, but if you look at this, you see the eyes and the mouth. Oh, I see. It's the black copters with the purple propellers that go after you. Nothing else matters. I can play Nothing Else Matters on the guitar. I won't do that. I would never do that to you. But I do have the power. No! I still think Bone Miser cracked the code. Even if, yeah, this happens sometimes. Like, it's gonna require memorizing when those spawn. Yeah, I think actually playing stuff on the guitar can get you DMCA'd. Somehow the bots recognize that. I think you want to go back here and wait for this guy. Oh, this, you go back here again. Yeah. That part is impossible. Absurd. Oh, cheer up, Deep Shock. We're here playing the Jungle Book on the internet, aren't we? Just because I can't go so close, no matter how far, like that. Doesn't mean we can't have a good time. I hate Metallica. I hate Metallica, dude. I used to love them. Back in the days of a very young dot level. I would get on my 486 with its like incredibly luxuriant, like 6 megs of RAM. Luxurious. Luxuriant is a word. I don't believe I used it correctly though. And I would listen to Metallica and never get anywhere in Doom 2. Because Doom 2 is hard when you're keyboarding and when you're a kid. This is unbelievable. So this is actually the... I lost the... Am I going into a Zeppelin? Kind of thing? He can't attack. What is this? Where'd you get this? This probably damages enemies, though. What's an airfoil? Not much, dog. Oh, okay. Probably. Dang. How could I have avoided him? Aha. Is this show good? It seems like everyone here knows it but me. Do not ask a little kid to figure this out. This is unreasonable. Oh no, I needed that. I have to start over. I only got one part. Oh, that would probably be why I thought it was so fucking depressing. furry Indiana Jones. Yeah, it's really the only thing that was that, right? Oh gosh. Where was the last one? Over here? Yeah, all right. Is there another shmup level, dude? No. This level's awesome. This is like Olympus. Oh god. Yeah, it does kind of look like the Great Palace. I think Zelda 2 was like solely responsible for my interest in Greek shit as a kid. Greek mythology shit, I mean. Just like skyscrapers and stuff. Whoa. What's that hitting? It's sort of nauseating for some reason. These kind of look like fried eggs. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was like a turret. Can I stand on this? Oh, all right. Okay. I'm trying to pause it on this frame again. It's like trying to get an electric or something. Well, don't do that. Oh no! I missed the jump button and I ran out of continues. That might have been the last boss too. Whatever, who gives a shit? Who needs to beat Tailspin for the TurboGrafx 16? Are you kidding me? Who cares? Have a good night. You realize I'm gonna come back to this, right? I spent so much time on this game because it fascinates me. Play something better? No, what if I go to bed? I could go to bed. What do you think? So, yeah, so this was the last game of the night. For anyone who didn't get here at the beginning and like isn't familiar with my PC Engine thing, because I feel like I have a lot of new viewers ever since setting up the avatar. I I do this every Tuesday. I've been going through and trying out every PC Engine and TurboGrafx 16 game in order of release. Oh, yeah, see, I'm gonna have to sleep. Yeah, exactly. Plombo knows what's up. So, we're in 1991, which is one of the most like dense years. 1992 has a lot of games, and then after that, the releases get fewer and far between. Farer betweener. So, these were whatever this is, Racing Spirits, Daisenpu Custom, which is a shmup, which is kind of what this system is known for. Sherlock Holmes. Something like that. Squeak. And Tailspin. Honestly, the most interesting game of the night. I'm not saying the best, I'm saying the most interesting. Still not Tailspin. It's Sherlock Holmes, but this game was awesome too. I love this one. Yo Bro is awful. Yo Bro it makes this game look like a masterpiece. Absolutely. Makes this game look like a masterpiece. But I don't try to beat the games. I'm just trying to do them. So if you liked this, it'll be back next Tuesday most likely. Thursdays are, for the time being, Etrian Odyssey 4 nights. And then Fridays I do whatever. So anyway, that's all I've got. Anyone want to see the model? You stuck around. I'm casting Mini. Look at that. Hang on, look at this. I gotta fix something in the settings. Hang on. There we go. Look at this. Ready? Oh, hello. I didn't see you down there. Hey, look. Look up here. Boing. Oh. It didn't really want to let me look up, but I could move down. All right. I gotta fix that before I log off with these settings. But this is me. The shoes hashtag was going around, and I was like, oh, I have wonderful shoes. I'm gonna post those and get so many retweets, and no one gave a shit. It didn't get a single like pity retweet or anything. No one cared. Just wait when the VTuber bag hashtag is going around. I'm gonna kill it. Okay, I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna be back on Thursday to play Etrian Odyssey 4, which, if I can brag, that's not emulated. That's on a real 3DS with a capture mod. You can like it, but the retweets are what surprised me. So anyway, I gotta go to bed. I'm looking for a raid target. So give me a sec. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I think that's my schedule for the time being. Who's on? Oh, it's Voxandra's birthday. Well, we can't not raid Voxandra on her birthday. So we have to do that. Tell Voxandra happy birthday for me. Thank you, Slushy Cat. Enjoy your emotes, Meiji Craft. You sniped me on the way out, Slushy Cat. All right, everybody have a good one. I'll see you later. Hopefully Thursday.